Manifestors come on through. Projectors you're invited to. Reflectors come through too. Manny Gens, what's up with you? Come on, generators, come through. Hey, come on, crew. This human design is for you. Come on through. I've got a rebel soul. I've got a rebel soul. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Hello, my loves. Welcome to the Charlie's Truth YouTube channel, a playground for adults. My name is Charlie, and I am an intuitive soul guide and energy channeler. My work is grounded in self-awareness and the soul remembrance journey. And my approach, in my opinion, is about simplicity and fun. I am so excited to be here with you today. This is basically an introduction video, so I just want to put that out there. I am just introducing myself as well as something that I've decided to bring to the platform. So let's get into it. I have had an awareness of my soul remembrance journey since about 2017, where I had my big awakening. And since then, I've noticed that there were times in my journey where I would be more focused on healing and not really living. It felt like I was trying to make it to some kind of destination. And something finally got me to pause and be like, your purpose in life is not to heal. You're already whole. So what exactly are we doing? And it really paused me and had me stop, and I realized that I wanted to live, and I wasn't enough in that moment to start living, and that's what I did. And since then, I've been on my soul remembrance journey, just flowing through, and I came across a tool that has really made the soul remembrance journey that much more interesting, and that's what I'm here to talk about today, actually. And I'm here to talk about the human design system. So, should I tell you what the human design system is first, or should I tell you how I found it? Let's see. The human design system is a synthesis of both ancient and modern sciences, and since its inception, it has proven to be a valuable tool for self-improvement, self-awareness, and interpersonal understanding. Human design not only supports us in understanding our own energetic makeup, but it supports us in understanding others as well, and how we may affect their energy and how their energy may influence ours. Okay, so how we are influencing each other, how the environments are influencing us, and all the things that deal with energy. So I'm super excited to talk to you about this. Here are some of the things that human design encompasses or synthesizes is astrology, the Chinese I Ching system, the Kabbalah, quantum physics, and the Hindu chakra system. So those are the things that's kind of mashed up and pours us out a bunch of information through the Bodygraph, which is the human design way of generating our chart. So the human design system is a system of differences. It really does value the idea that every single individual is a unique being, that we are here to express uniquely, that we have unique gifts, unique abilities, that even someone with the same birthday, the same birthday and similar times, I'm thinking about twins, will still live out their designs differently, right? Like, they are not the same exact person, and the way they express their energy, the way they express their placements, the way they express their design will be different. I have a set of twins in my family. My nephews are twins, and they have the same chart. I have looked it over and over. And what I will say, the expression of their chart is so different. It's such a spectrum of what energy looks and feels like. And as an energy channeler, this is probably why I got so caught up in the system, because it really does talk about energy in a way that I get it. I fucking get it. I really get the idea and the spectrum of how our energy works, and human design has really just helped me to expand on that awareness, expand on that understanding. And not to say I know everything, but it has really empowered me to continue to step into this knowing, to step into this idea that everything is energy. We're all vibrating, everything around us is vibrating, and we can actually understand it and interpret it and understand what information is coming to our energetic field. So I said a lot there, but let me tell you how I found and got connected with human design. So I learned about human design several years before I actually got into human design. So I had a friend who mentioned human design to me maybe like in 2018 or 2017. I did pull my chart, but I don't remember really delving in. And I'm a very curious person, and stuff like human design, which is very similar to me, to astrology, I live for. But for whatever reason, I just wasn't that into it. So time has passed, and we were going through quarantine at the time, and I was getting my master's in social work, and I was just going, a lot was happening. The world was different. And I remember Spirit saying to me, you have to stop depending on the way you're told the world works. And I was like, or you got to stop depending on how they say the world works. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to? I literally said, how am I supposed to do that? That's literally what I said to Spirit. How am I supposed to do that? And then I ended up in like this online class. Someone else was talking about something very similar about detaching from the world and creating their own kind of like reality, and also like getting into planting, and just like how they're basically trusting themselves more, and how they're basically deciding that life doesn't have to be the way we've been taught or shown it to be, that they can create something differently. So I was like, all right, this feels very in line with what Spirit was saying, but I still was just like, what are y'all talking about? I'm not exactly sure how human design came back up, but it did. And right away when I looked it up, I was like, I know that this is the answer to my prayer. I know that this was the answer to my question. I just had this knowing that this is what Spirit wanted me to invest in and spend some time with. And so that's what I started to do. As I mentioned, human design encompasses a wealth of information for us. Like, you can go deeper and deeper and deeper into your chart because there's so many levels. And I feel like it's kind of like the Bible. I know that was so random, but that's okay to buy. It's kind of like the Bible. Like, most people will say, like, every time you read the Bible, even if it's the same chapter, like, you get something new from it. And I feel like human design is the same way, as well as astrology, right? Like, all of these systems continue to give us information, and our awareness plays a part in how much we're able to understand and the level of understanding we receive. With that being said, I have noticed that just knowing, so when I started, I really focused on my type and my strategy and my authority. But the lens I was looking at it through has changed over time. Like, now I'm more focused on energetically what's happening, than I'm just like, oh, well, I'm a projector and this is what my energy is. And it's like, no, like, everything I need to see from an energetic lens, not just the idea that I'm a projector, but thinking about myself, thinking about the idea that I'm a projector, and thinking about my aura at the same damn time is so important, right? Because my aura is what's talking to the world. My aura is what's introducing me. My aura is what's going before me. My aura is what's attracting things and constricting, right? Like, that's what's doing a lot of the work. And so understanding how my aura is so important, and that's the lens in which I will be sharing human design through. And I think that that's really important, because everyone may take a different approach to human design, but that will be mine, at least for now. So just so we know, moving forward, I will be on this channel sharing human design information from my lens. We'll begin with the foundational stuff and go wherever that takes us. I know for myself, I feel like knowing my type, my authority, and my strategy was so important. I spent at least the first year just on that and my profile. So that's where most of my time went. I knew about my incarnation cross, but it was just like, whatever. Like, because I kind of figured that my incarnation cross was already happening. And like, a lot of the stuff I read in my chart, I already knew was happening. So like, it was just more of an awareness thing. Like, oh, I'm not tripping. I already knew that was happening. So I have that awareness even more now. And I would go to teachers. I've had a reading done for human design, and at the time I was just like, what the fuck? It was so much information. And so I'm hoping that by me sharing human design, that not only does it bring it to more people's awareness, but that as an option, right? Like as an option or a tool, but that it also helps you figure out the way that best works for you in learning and connecting with this information. Because yeah, there's so much information on the internet, and you can easily get drowned out by the information and overwhelmed by it and not know where to start and not know where to stop and be all over and feel like it's a lot. So this channel will have, right, foundational to wherever we go, and a lot of that will also come from, you know, what you share with me, what comments you leave, what questions you ask. That will all play a part in what we're doing. But before anything, I just wanted to give an introduction video to even let you know what is going on. So like when you're like, what is happening? I will just refer you to this video. So if you're watching this video because you asked what happened, hey, hello, projector here. So I've experienced what the information and insights from human design can offer you, can offer us. And I know getting started with the system can feel overwhelming. So hopefully this space can be a place for some people that will provide like solid information that you can start utilizing right away, exploring your human design chart as well as your family and friends. And for me, the information is simple and practical. And if you're open to the possibility, it can really help you see things from a new lens, a new perspective. And the information you learn from it, even just knowing your type, your strategy, your authority, which is the 3 foundational kind of areas that most teachers or guides will encourage you to know and to become a master of, because those 3 things are really where the magic happens. That strategy and authority is everything, but also knowing your type, your energetic, the way your energy is out here being is so important, and it's freaking gold to know this stuff and to see it show up in your life. Because human design isn't a system of action. It doesn't encourage you to do anything, but what it does do is more receptive, right? So it's providing you with information for you to digest and then bring awareness to in your world, right? So if you learn about your type and then you're like, okay, so for example, for a projector, right, we are, our energetic body is said to be focused and penetrating. And so like that's something that I feel like really changed my world, because now I understood why some people would feel so provoked by me, because I wasn't following my strategy, which is to wait for an invitation. So when I wasn't waiting for an invitation and I was just sharing what I was picking up, some people would shut down. And because no one asked me, you know, no one asked me for my opinion. I didn't need to give it. And so I've been learning so much about myself, so much about how I impact others, and it's helped me be a better. So I wanted to give this introduction just so we have a place to start. I am excited and I'm looking forward to sharing this love and curiosity with you all. I will be using my chart to help guide you and how to identify and understand the information within your body graph. Okay, so this will be from my lens, from my current level of understanding, which means that, you know, there will be later videos where I'm like, oh, remember I said this? Well, look what else I learned, right? Really packing on the information. And so I'm hoping like we journey this together, you know, like I'm here, I'm hanging out, and I'm gonna get this information to you. And I kind of mentioned it earlier, but like something that Spirit shared with me as I have been preparing for this is that my lens will focus on energy, on the aura, and how we can expand more awareness around it. So it seems a path for me is to put heavy focus on the aura, and that's what I will be doing. And we'll see what that looks like, what that feels like, and how long or whatever that's going to be. But I also have a video that's coming up next that's available right now for you to learn about the body graph, get an introduction to the body graph, as well as know how to pull your chart. You need your time, your date of birth, your time, your exact time of birth, and your location. The reason you need your exact birth time, similar to astrology, is because that there are planets that move more often than others, so which can influence which gates and channels become activated in your chart and can change your authority or your type. So it can really have an impact on the other areas of your chart and just like the information there. And so if you want the information to be accurate and aligned, then I definitely encourage you to get exact time of birth. And if that's not possible and you feel comfortable just doing 12 a.m. or some other time, that is truly up to you at the end of the day. It is a tool and you can utilize it any way you want. So please note that the information I share outside of the specific chart that I'll be using, I'll be speaking of and to, will be general basic information, okay? It will be foundational and impactful, okay? We are here with purpose, all right? And I'm telling you, this system can help like shift your life. It can be life-changing, okay, if you allow it. I believe it'll provide what you need to begin or continue on your journey of remembrance, healing, awakening, all the things that, you know, just helps you live a freer, you know, a freer life, a life that's more in line with your own truth, a life that you're excited about, a life that's satisfying for you, that feels successful for you, that feels peace, that gives you a sense of peace, okay? And I'm using very specific words and you're gonna hear them again later. Just to like wrap things up, I am here to guide you through human design. We are going to be doing soul remembrance through the lens of human design, and we're going to be doing it here on YouTube. I will also be posting different things on my Instagram account as well as my TikTok account, so feel free to go through there. If you have questions or want to request to go deeper, you can leave a comment on the videos. We will dive deeper and deeper. But it may be a slow build, right? Because I really am breaking these down. Like the next video is a body graph. Then after the body graph, the first week video release is the type. Then we're going to go to a strategy. Then it's going to be authority. Then probably profile. I have a list, but like, you know, it's a slow build. And the videos are coming out once a week as of now. At least that's a plan. So I just ask that you be patient and take your time. You can also always sign up for a one-on-one with me, and I can specifically review your chart for you. But we're gonna play around so that it can actually be like useful information and really talk to you and make it personal for us, you know, so that we can really integrate this into our lives. So until then, here's what's up, okay? So it'll start with the three basics, like I said, the type, strategy, and authority. I'm starting with type officially this week. But next up is a video where I'll be touring the body graph. And this way you'll know the human design lingo and you'll know everything you need to know to like foundationally get started. And it all starts with that chart, that delicious chart. So that's what we're gonna do. And what else? I love you. I'm really grateful for you. Thank you for rocking with me. And before I go, do you remember you? I'll see you all soon. So much love. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be delicious. I know that I did not go into how you can pull your body graph chart, but the information are in the comments. So go there now, pull your chart, and meet me at the next video. And even if you don't pull your chart now, at the next video, we're going through that anyway. So come on through.